Hello everybody, such a warmonger here, and you're watching 3 vs 3 Kingdom of Heaven. You're watching a attackers versus defenders scenario where the attackers have spawned in the south. In blue, we've got Dominik playing as the English, Finska in cyan, that's Finska over here, playing as the Franks. I know it says Mongols, but the default is Franks because that is not a Crusader Civ. And in green, we've got Beefcake. I know it says Olivier Santal, but it's Beefcake. So Beefcake in green playing as the Sicilians. On the defender's side, we've got myself, such a warmonger, in gray playing as the Turks, Phantom in orange playing as the Persians, and Milica also playing as the Persians in red. Alright, so Milica, this is her first game with proper players, so I think she might have been playing with AI before, but this is her very first game. Proper game, 3v3, balls to the wall, everybody wants to win kind of game. Finska, he's experienced at this point, he kind of knows what he's doing. Hasn't played as many games, would you say, Dominik?
Yeah, Finska is... I mean, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He can, like, hold up on his own.
And in green, we've got Beefcake. We have not seen him for a long time, so it's very nice to have him back. Probably rusty, hasn't played the newer versions of the game in a while, but good to have him back. And special guest Phantom, who I know is usually was good at playing the maps I've created. He used to play Eastern Fortress a lot. And the thing about Eastern Fortress is horse archers were kind of broken almost. They were very good, and I've nerfed horse archers for this game a lot. So horse archers here have much lower HP and other things to kind of like balance them out compared to how they were in Eastern Fortress. It's been a year for him, so let's see how Phantom plays the game. Okay, so this is the whole map, as you can see. You can attack from the 4 directions. The north is over here where my cursor is. The south is where they spawn. East is here. West is over there. Okay, so Milica, she's already accidentally started attacking the walls. That's okay. She's just getting used to the map a little. And there's already a little bit of an engagement here with 2 of Finska's scouts attacking my Vils. Super annoying. He gets one. He gets another. Yeah, very good. Very aggressive play. Now he's pulling back. I'm gonna switch to in-game now. Alright. So Dominik, what was your plan? Did you have one, or not really?
Not really, but I was just hoping to, like, wall my bases, like, at most that I could. Just like start sieging, like,
So
postern of Tanners or maybe a gate.
So camp security and sieging the Zion Gate and the postern of the Tanners. Okay, we got Beefcake kind of scouting with his general the walls. He's kind of taking a look around. He must be he hasn't seen or played the game in a while, so he must be doing this. We've got Milica. She's got a group of spearmen ranging out a little too far from her base. She picked up 1 light cab kill, but she's losing a lot of units here. It's kind of a new player mistake. But that's okay. So what is Finska doing? I think Finska's trying to surround her, maybe? Yeah, she lost all the spearmen here. Unfortunately, I look like a good group. So if you look at the morale, we've lost 2% morale just from that engagement alone. And Finska is expertly using his peasant bowman to whittle down my levy infantry. Something I will say as the new player, Finska, oh no, Milica is using her horse archers like foot archers. That's a mistake. So the way you use horse archers in this game because they have the same HP, you can see that 30 here, and like 0 armor. So it's actually worse than these foot archers in armor. Also, their range is like 24 as opposed to the foot archers 26. So the way horse archers are supposed to be used in this game are like harassing. You know, take advantage of their hit and run tactics, their speed. But if you're gonna use them in these straight up battles, they gotta be like pushing forward and then running back, pushing forward, running back, that kind of movement. So Finska is doing a really good job in this ranged battle right here. I think Milica, she should make more foot archers, in my opinion. So if she plays again, at least if you're gonna have a drawn-out battle against enemy archers, you're gonna want to use archers as well. Okay, Finska, not realizing the power of his cavalry here. Yeah, he can actually charge into this. I mean, he could technically win, but I guess he doesn't want to lose his elite heavy cavalry, because these are irreplaceable. Once you lose one, you cannot make it again. So it is good to keep him alive. And he's really pushing my spearmen back. Super annoying. He's using target ground, right?
Yeah.
He's using attack ground, killing a few spearmen at a time. Very effective at pushing me away from this hill. Oh my god, he's killing so many. You can see we're already we're down to 97% morale, so we've lost 3% morale just from losing these battles. Okay, but it is 8 o'clock and it's turning into 9 o'clock, and you know what that means? Nighttime is coming. Nighttime is coming, and at nighttime, here it is. You cannot see your allies, and vision is reduced significantly. So this is what Dominik can see. Starting to build up a big cavalry force here, it looks like. So you like to keep your heavy cavalry in one group, huh?
Yeah, I just like to have like a bigger group to just, you know, counter anything. Also, it seems like Milica is attacking Finska's base. Her cavalry.
Yeah, this is what Finska can see. Finska has his general Odo de Saint-Amand here to help with vision. But Milica, as a newer player, not using the charge ability, but the same with Finska, also not using his charge ability. So I would say it's an even match. It's a little bit of a mistake from Milica not engaging. I feel like Milica, her group at one point was stronger just fighting the cavalry, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Milica had more cavalry than Finska. So she could have actually killed way more of these knights that are irreplaceable that I keep talking about. Because Milica has her own irreplaceable elite heavy cavalry. These guys. So the Kosaki are also basically the exact same stats. Everything is the exact same stats with these Knights of the Holy Sepulchre that Finska has. So she could have like fought there in the when she had the high ground. Actually, this is a pretty good place to fight, except for the fact that she's boxing herself in. And now, Dominik, you come in with your own heavy cavalry. And let's see what goes on here. I think you used... Did you use charge?
Like, I'm not sure at this point, but I probably used on my knight.
God, this is a lot. So, Milica losing all of her elite heavy cavalry early on. It's 10 minutes into the game, so there's only 45 minutes in the whole game. You don't want to be losing your elite heavy cavalry this early. Just as advice, because like I keep saying, you can't replace these, and these are very powerful. And I keep talking about the charge ability. It's basically the Ratha change unit button, the switch unit. Yeah, that's the last of her cavalry. It's gone. When you click it, you have about 9 seconds or 12, I don't remember. You have a little bit of time where your cavalry moves much faster. And then there is a charge ability that, like a white bar, and once the white bar fills up to maximum, then your unit gets plus 30 damage. And if your unit doesn't use it, then it just switches back. So the charge ability, Dominik knows how to use it, and I'm sure you use it a lot in this game, don't you?
Yeah, I always use it if I can.
So Finska coming in, he's got his cavalry fighting a lot of levy units, probably getting a lot of kills. He's still got a full complement of elite heavy cavalry, of elite heavy knights, and Dominik is pushing in with a huge group of like 29 initially of medium infantry, just pure medium infantry here. Very good. Mostly shield infantry though, which can block 3 range attacks.
Okay. Arthur is sending 2 rams.
Okay,
Attack
Arthur.
a wall. Huh.
Yeah, Arthur. Oh, here's an engagement against Dominik's medium infantry. I think I used the charge attack there. Yeah, that's what charge looks like. So you can see that they were moving much faster. So, Beefcake hasn't played in a while. He doesn't realize that these rams do piddly damage. Hardly any damage against walls and towers. And here comes Phantom with his horse archers. This is what he can see. Raining arrows upon Dominik's men that are stuck by the stake barricades. The only danger here is all of his horse archers are grouped up, not in spread formation. So when you're not in spread formation, one volley from enemy archers, because of their spread, can kill many at a time. But he is getting a good amount. He actually gained morale back for the defenders. That's a good job. But here comes Dominik's big group of medium infantry. You can see how I move my spearmen away. I know my spearmen. I'm going to lose more spearmen if I'm grouped up. So what I do is I take advantage of their .33 range and group them up so that they can stand a chance fighting. The only danger is enemy archers. If they fire in this super grouped up area, they will also do a good job. But now I surround Dominik's medium infantry. What were you thinking here, Dominik?
I was thinking of sending my cav, but he just stuck behind my archers. Just pathing.
Yeah, Dominik loses a lot of his gold units that he invested a lot of time and gold on. Basically, all of his medium infantry are basically dead. Only 3 left alive. He tries to push in with his heavy cavalry to save them. But I've got my spearmen there ready to fight back. He still has 19 elite heavy cavalry though, so...
Okay, yeah. Also, Arthur has pushed into the... close to the Boston of Tanners, and he has a siege tower there.
Yeah, Arthur is pushing in with levy infantry. Trying to take the southeast corner tower and the Boston of the Tanners, but I do have some levy infantry of my own guarding the area. Okay, let's go back to Dominik's point of view. Alright, so a little bit of a street battle on Mount Zion, killing some of Milica's men. She also needs to understand that archers and horse archers, almost all range units, have minimum range. So you want to keep them supported. Not doing terrible for her first game, though. Her first proper battle. But it appears that aside from this little group outside the walls of spearmen that I have, the attackers have cleared out Mount Zion, which leaves the Zion Gate vulnerable to attack. Here comes Phantom with a big flank, trying to push... I think he took one battering ram down. Unfortunately, his elite heavy cavalry was the unit of choice, and now they're stuck. This is a big loss if he uses it. Also, his heavy cavalry, his horse archers are getting massacred. This is what I was talking about. Your spread formation. They are getting massacred. How many units is that at a time? They're such big targets. Oh my god. Beefcake
like,
slaughtering them.
5 in one shot.
So he did use spread formation for a second there, but he keeps moving between these small streets. He's definitely not winning this range battle. He has the chance to save his irreplaceable Kasaki for a second there, but he's deciding to stand and fight. You can see how powerful these are. You kind of want to keep them alive just knowing how powerful they are. They can be used in an emergency situation. But here comes Beefcake continuing to slaughter his horse archers. He's only got 6 left. Absolutely demolished. Absolutely demolished. All of his Kasaki also dead. That's quite unfortunate. You saw how many units these guys killed. Look how much green has died just from these Kasaki. Can you believe it? So 20 elite heavy cavalry lost forever. But just look how many green units they killed though. In my opinion, still not worth it because there was no major... It wasn't for like a key moment. You want to keep them in key moments of battle. You got a little engagement here from Phantom. Phantom also hasn't played in a while, so he's not super aware of the charge ability as well. But he is raiding some villagers. He caught some villagers out of position. That's a good pickup. You can actually kill these spearmen if you wanted to. There's only 7 of them. Kind of separated here. If he charged, he could actually just kill all of this. Unfortunate for him, he hasn't played in a while, that's why. I do use the postern of the Tanners to pop out of the walls, seeing some vulnerable archers from Beefcake. He is falling back, so this is the right move from Beefcake, pulling back his unsupported archers, and then engaging with his infantry. He does have some... Does he have sergeants supporting? I'm not sure. Milica, she's sending 3 of her heavy cavalry to try to take the siege tower down. Without charge, that's going to be a very tall order. And with Dominik's heavy cavalry and elite heavy cavalry supporting... Wow, she takes it out? Does she take it out? Oh my god. Wow, she's able to take it out.
Yeah.
Amazing. Phantom coming in for an assassination attempt on Odo Saint the Saint Ahmad. If he knew about the charge ability, this general would be dead. Instant. Like 30 damage from what is this? 17 medium cavalry? That's unfortunate. I probably should have explained to him, didn't realize it was happening. There's only like 21 HP left on the general. These medium cavalry are faster than this general as well. Does he go for it? Does the general live? He's surrounded, sort of. Come on. Oh my god, he escapes with 5 HP. Ah. Finska keeping the general alive by the skin of his teeth. And now he has 3 siege towers in the south, pushing into the southwestern tower. Meanwhile, over here on the southeast, you got Beefcakes continuing to move his infantry through the siege towers as well. And I've got my... Oh my god. Where did Green's general fall?
Near my trebuchets.
Okay, here comes a flank from my medium cavalry. I did use my charge ability to assassinate Beefcake's general right there, and I come in for 2 of Dominik's trebuchets as well. That's 1. Here goes the 2nd. Dominik desperately trying to save him. That's 2. Okay. My general, like my heavy cavalry running around the southeast walls, just ready to countercharge anything that pops up. This is the danger with using siege towers. You want to use siege towers and pop units over that can actually help your morale. But instead, Beefcake is sending units over that are kind of just getting slaughtered. He is kind of like baiting my elite heavy cavalry here, trying to snipe them down with his archers. Thankfully for me, each elite heavy cavalry can block 3 range attacks. But here comes Finska with her levy infantry coming in for the flank, trying to sweep all the units off of the walls. But she is up against Beefcake's elite heavy cavalry, and these guys can actually defeat all of this. On the southwest, Finska continuing to try to push in, but one siege tower appears to have been destroyed. And Phantom trying to counter back with his own horse archers. He is not using spread formation yet, so it doesn't look like it's going to work out. Meanwhile, I destroy Beefcake's... I continue to harass Beefcake's barracks, trying to destroy them, trying to cause him to not be able to attack properly.
I was scared for my traps.
Yeah, I was looking at attacking your traps, and I did notice that there were heavy cavalry and elite heavy cavalry over there, so I didn't commit. The special ability, if I would say, of the Turks is that they can do double medium cavalry, which gather... Oh, I come in for an attack. Here's a charge. Trying to just kill more of Beefcake's men for almost free. I do lose one to some of his archers, but I kill a whole bunch of levy units again at the cost of 2. Not sure that was worth it for me. But like I said, Milica, her units that were over here, I think they just got slaughtered by Dominik's range units. Archers can be effective, and so can crossbowmen. Milica, she's got some levy swordsmen trying to sweep Finska off of the southwest walls. Is it gonna work? She does have my support from my own spearmen and swordsmen. I think it will work, honestly. Okay, back on the east. Believe it or not, I'm not sure this Lazarite... Oh, this Lazarite Knight will die, I think, because of all the archers. Okay, that's a good pickup. That's another of Beefcake's Irreplaceable Knights killed for free. He only has 15 left. Here I come with another charge. Another group. I keep harassing Beefcake on the east. And just pulling back. I just kind of like don't want him to feel comfortable attacking this area. And it's working for the most part. Because this area is has Milica's archers kind of supported, and I think I'm going to take the siege tower down as well.
Also, Beefcake has just low population.
Yeah, if we look at Beefcake, his food is healthy, but his population is 138. Out of 250,
Yeah,
that's not where you want to be.
Yeah, also gold. There's a lot of gold.
Not sure what the plan with Beefcake is, but the defenders have fended off the attackers so far. Here comes on a harassment from my horse archers. Just picking up random units here and there, trying to keep them uncomfortable on the left and the right. That's my job as a Turks. Trying to use attack ground to predict where the spearmen are walking to. Take one out. And this is how you use horse archers. You keep them on spread formation and be annoying. Keep them uncomfortable. Take out some mule carts here and there. I do say Otto St. Ahmad with his 30 healing HP does recover completely. Okay, it's a little bit quiet on the front right now. The attacker's trying to regroup. One sergeant giving me trouble. Super annoying. You can see how inaccurate these horse archers are. That's why you want to have them in groups of 40 or more. Okay. I try to come in. So let's take a look from Finska's perspective. She has her trebuchet out in front, vulnerable to horse archer attacks. And here comes Phantom with his own foot archers, finally switching to the foot archers, trying to repair and save his trebuchets. Not able to save that one, as well as losing more villagers, which is super annoying as an attacker. And Phantom taking another trebuchet out, and a trebuchet that was under construction. So that's 3 trebuchets lost from Finska. He only has 400 stone left. Here comes Milica. This is a little mistake from her. Sending... she could either... Oh my god, they're getting massacred by your archers, Dominik. Oh my god. She might as well have turned around and just at least killed the sergeant. Instead, her men are dying for no reason. But that's okay. The defender's still at good morale. It's just a waste of food, though. Because you can see your defenders do have a lower food income than the attackers. But here's Phantom with a group of archers in grave danger. Because here comes Finska's heavy cavalry. Not charge. Oh, they are charging! Finska knows about the charge ability. They might get slaughtered over here. But Phantom is using archers, and so is Milica, to try to keep them away. Honestly, if you traded these foot archers for these knights, it would have been a good pickup for the defenders.
Yeah. Also, Finska is at maximum food.
Okay, so Dominik is mentioning maximum food. This is not something you want to do. 7,500 for attackers is the maximum amount of food you can hold on to. So you want to either spend it or give it to your allies. The reason being, you're always generating food from your supply depots over here. And when you're always generating food from supply depots, then if you're at the max and you're not, then it's a waste of food, basically. So, somehow we let the attackers take control of the southeast area. This could have been a mistake, actually. I'm not sure where all our forces were. But we kind of let them have it for free. And I hear a lot of units dying. Okay. So here's Phantom's horse archers once again. Having a archer battle. He's also got like these Ghazi horse archers. Which they do shoot 2 arrows at a time. But if you're fighting in cramped streets like this without spread formation... Okay, he's finally using spread formation. That's good. He's having an archer battle against crossbowmen, though. And Dominik knows what to do. Dominik has his units in spread formation. And it's not going well for Phantom. His units getting massacred. So the reason why you would you would want to use foot archers instead of these guys just defending the walls is all cavalry is more food heavy than all infantry. And so that's not what you want to be doing. Also, Milica sending mostly swordsmen. Mostly swordsmen against heavy cavalry. An elite heavy cavalry of Dominik. So also a mistake for Milica. This is just an experience problem. If you're going to be sending units in masses like this, you want them to at least be able to counter the units they're trying to kill. Or like, if this was pure spearmen, it might have been okay. But it's not. And now, Phantom basically just losing all of his horse archers right there. That was extremely unfortunate. In fact, Dominik is going to take over this central tower over here. And this is bad for the defenders. Although the defenders did use up 30 minutes of the attacker's time. There's only 15 minutes left in the game. If the defenders can hold out for 15 more minutes, the defenders will win. Dominik, were you feeling the pressure?
Yep, just like, it was still really hard. I felt like I had just lumps. That may seem very, but yeah. Just around Boston of Tanners. Had only like 2 men left. And Beefcake had a lot of pikemen in his base, but he wasn't sending them to fight in the city.
That's because Beefcake has been harassed all game long by me and Phantom. Phantom sending some medium cavalry here, looking to do some more damage, but Beefcake noticing this and mobilizing his spearmen. And Phantom deciding against it and pulling back. Meanwhile, this is the big moment in the battle. Dominik captured the Zion Gate, allowing cavalry to enter the city now. Once again, we let the defenders take this ground for no cost, which is a mistake in my opinion. We needed more infantry in these areas. Unfortunately, Milica spent a lot of her infantry outside the walls instead of protecting them, which is a mistake. She could have kept the infantry in the walls and had her foot archers here just having archer battles. You want to delay. The whole objective of the game is to delay, but here comes Phantom with a big group of medium cavalry raiding a lot of levy units and archers as well. This is kind of a good move if he doesn't lose too much and is able to run away and pull out. I think he killed a lot. Maybe?
Yeah, but also Beefcake put his archers into my siege towers to drop them over walls.
Yeah, so Beefcake sends his archers over the wall to fight. Milica's having a range battle, but she is not in spread formation, so I suspect there's going to be a lot of archers dying real soon. Red's general has fallen. I don't even know where that happened.
Neither I.
Oh my god, it was at the Syrian exchange. Here comes Finska. Assassinated the general of Milica. Her general just dying. Thankfully, Phantom's cavalry is chasing her, so she wasn't able to capture the Church of the Holy Sepulchre for free. But Finska's cavalry is kind of running amok in the base, in the city, drawing units away from the walls and allowing the attackers to secure and have a foothold over here in the south. This is not good, especially at nighttime. It's hard to see what's going on. So if we look at it from Finska's perspective, this is what she can see.
Finska. Finska.
Oh no, sorry, Milica's perspective, my bad. If we're looking at it from Milica's perspective, this is what she can see. And if we're looking at it from Phantom's perspective, this is what he can see. So we cannot see what's happening in the south. Basically. This is what I can see. I don't actually know where all my men are. I think I was focused on harassing Beefcake once again, taking out barracks, trying to cut down Beefcake's wood. At this point, it really wasn't working because Beefcake has a lot of, was able to get wood. I don't know where he got the wood from, honestly. But here comes Finska. He is harassing more archers once again inside the city. He is losing a lot of these irreplaceable elite heavy knights, though, in the middle of the city. I mean, at nighttime, this is what Finska can see. He's kind of all over the place. Okay, so the attackers have a foothold of the south. It's at this point where the defenders, instead of wasting morale, with 10 minutes left in the game, it's really about holding key points, in my opinion. So, I propose two strategies for any defenders watching, future defenders at least. Strategy number one, which is like the most obvious, would be to hold the Syrian exchange here, keep men here, and to hold the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And obviously, like, make sure nobody sneaks into the Tower of David or the Holy Sepulchre. Or the Dome of the Rock over here. But that is not what's happening, so this is what Phantom can see. You can see a group from Dominik just running around. They're kind of everywhere. There's some chaotic street fighting going on at nighttime. It's midnight, actually, 12 a.m. And Dominik is trying to push through Phantom's men here right in the market area. But so far, so good for the defenders. The other strategy for the defenders would be to hold the choke points. So, what are the choke points? I would say right here with where my mouse is. And then also over here. these two spots are kind of like one choke point you can move between. And last but not least, right here. If you can hold those 3 areas, then the attackers won't be able to sneak through. Like what Dominik is doing right now. He has his heavy cavalry weaving in and out of the streets. So we cannot see this is happening right now. I mean, we sort of can. Phantom is aware that a large group of heavy cavalry and elite heavy cavalry is passing through. Now Dominik's gunning straight for the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This is very bad. If it's lost, 66% defender morale will drop down to 51% morale instantly, and as well as 1% every 30 seconds. Here we go. So Dominik is now starting to fight. In fact, the defenders were actually killing more than the attackers at one point, because it kind of jumped up to 67% morale for a second there. So the defenders are actually doing really well over here in the southeast area, killing more levy units than losing. But now Dominik has captured the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the defender morale is down to 53% and going down slowly. Every 30 seconds, 1% morale is going down. This is very bad. What was your strategy now, Dominik?
was just to hold the Sepulchre and use my charge ability. Just kill everything that comes to that place.
So this is the problem with letting the an enemy with elite cavalry or medium cavalry, heavy cavalry hold this. Anything that comes in here 2 minutes at a time, because there's a 2-minute cooldown, can just charge and try to fight back. And this is Dominik's strategy. He wants to hold on and keep it under his control. As well, he has a group of infantry at the Syrian exchange also, trying to capture that point. If any units die here, there's just 2 archers defending it. If they die, then the Syrian exchange will fall as well. And there it goes. The Syrian exchange has fallen. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre has fallen.
Yep. I also made a monk in the Sepulchre.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Like a tick, Dominik is making it very hard to be taken out of this position. He is willing to sacrifice all of this gold to hold on to it. In fact, he's sending a whole lot of reinforcements, infantry reinforcements, that we cannot see as defenders. I cannot see it. This is my perspective. I'm still holding off on the southeast area, but Phantom cannot see it either, and neither can Milica. She cannot see all of these infantry reinforcements passing through. It's not looking good. So, now at this point, it's very hard because the defenders not only need to worry about the ticking of the Holy Sepulchre 1% at a time going down, but now with such strong forces fighting over the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which the Christian Crusaders really care about, they also have to care about losing more units than the attackers, because morale still comes into play. And I do lose my general over here. It was sniped by Beefcake with his archers. So that's another 5% morale lost for me. And the morale is going down quickly. And it is 5 a.m. It's dawn, so now we can really see what's going on. We can see what our allies are doing. And it's not looking good. I'm trying my best to gain us 10% morale by getting the Syrian exchange back. Did you notice this, Dominik?
Yep, I noticed I tried to use my cav and my archers, which I didn't have many of these.
With only 5% morale left, 5 minutes left in the game, the defenders are holding on desperately, trying to send everything to get better kill-to-death ratios. That's what's important as well. The defenders need better kill-to-death ratios to hold on to our morale, which looks like it's happening over here in the Syrian exchange for now. But Dominik is now sending his what's left of his heavy cavalry in. 16 is still a scary number, especially with the charge ability. It's not looking good. 12% morale left. 4 minutes left in the game. Can the defenders hold on? What were you thinking, Dominik? Were you scared of losing?
I was actually scared of losing the Sepulchre and the Siren Exchange. It just seemed that those 2 points are like defended really well.
Well, the difference is you held on to the points, so you had units in the points. If they were under our control, we probably would have had an easier time. But now there's 8% morale left in the game, 3 minutes left. I mean, 8% morale left for the defenders, but now a huge wave of reinforcements from the attackers comes in, and the kill to death ratio looks like it's gonna start changing because there are archers here. And archers only have 30 HP, and yeah, the morale is dipping quite quickly. Also, Dominik was able to hold on to the Church of Holy Sepulchre. Milica is trying to kill a lot of these medium and heavy cavalry from Finska. She's trying her best, but more and more waves of reinforcements keep coming. Beefcake is sending his units from the southeast point. This is not looking good. 3% morale left from the defenders, but 3 minutes left as well. It's like if we could hold on to 1% morale per minute, then we could win as the defenders. Were you trying desperately to bring our morale down?
Yeah, it was so close, like 2 minutes left, 1% morale left, and
1% morale is very, very risky, especially it could just take one good engagement. It looks like the defenders are going to lose. There it is. 2 minutes left in the game. This was a fairly even match, actually. I had horse archers here and some medium cavalry. Woo! Any thoughts, Dominik?
feel like my team members could have used their resources better because Finska didn't, like, he had maximum food for like 4 to 5 minutes and didn't create like any units at all. So he would have gotten like more just a goal, not gold but food, and also maybe would have had a higher population, at least in Vend, and also Arthur, like Beefcake, could have sent his archers inside the city because we were just standing outside the postern of Tanners.
Yeah, he made a last push to make sure everything was going on. Crazy enough, the attackers were not able to destroy any towers or gates. It was all capturing that got them the win. Mistakes from the defenders, I've already mentioned using spread formation. And if you're gonna do a stand and fight ranged battle, you might as well use foot archers because they are cheaper in food and you can use your food on other things. And gold as well, because horse archers also cost gold. Usually, except for the ones that come from the archery ranges. Those also cost food, but they are more expensive. So yeah, the defenders, if we held on by the palace over here, that, and then also in the center, in these two areas, and right here, maybe we could have, once they captured these areas, maybe we could have held on. We didn't even need to use this gate of the Moors. We could have locked it. That's fine. Another big mistake the defenders had was sallying out so much that we didn't really have anything to defend these points anymore. That was a problem. And of course, losing, like Milica, she lost her elite heavy cavalry early on in this side of the hill over here, side of Mount Zion. And the Phantom lost all of his elite heavy cavalry over here in the southeast wall, which only left me and my elite heavy cavalry to try to be able to turn the tide. Because you know what? These things turn tides. You know, in battles, your heavy cavalry and elite heavy cavalry turn the tide of battle very well. So you kind of want to use them in key moments and have your levy units and medium infantry kind of just like doing the main pushes. You don't want to. You don't really want your these knights being like your main line of attack or defense. They're kind of more of like flanking or like emergency situations. This was not an emergency situation where Phantom lost his irreplaceable cavalry. And this was not an emergency situation where Milica lost hers. Dominik had an excellent use of his heavy cavalry and elite heavy cavalry, using them to take key points and hold on to them as the vanguard. So that was very good use on your part. If we look at the stats, let's take a look at the kills. Dominik dominating. Dominik was dominating with his kills. I suspect this is a lot of archer kills, and then a lot of charge kills from your heavy cavalry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you did a good job. Oh boy. What the defenders did right was we held on to the hill for a pretty long time. Even if we didn't make as many foot archers as I would have liked, we held on to the hill for a pretty good time. We took out a lot of trebuchets. We did a lot of good harassment as well. We kept the defenders, the attackers on their toes for most of the game. It's just maybe we got a little too confident and lost a lot of units, you know? And also, I cannot stress enough, experience helps. So if you play more often, you know what works and you know what doesn't. So like Beefcake hasn't played in a while, and that's why he had a little bit of a hard time remembering what to do. And then Finska's a newer player, so same thing there as well. Although Finska used his peasant archers really well, winning archer battles as well, like an expert basically. All right, final thoughts before I say goodbye.
Just like sides could have used gold better. Yeah, Beefcake had a lot of gold left over. It's left over. Yeah.
Yeah, gold. He's talking about gold because the gold units, the way it is designed, are just good at killing things compared to non-gold units. You know, they're just better. So you turn tides of war. You know, battles are won from having good kill-death ratios. So if you're using your gold, you're probably committing to having a good fight, you know, with gold units. Yeah. If you're watching this and you liked this game, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we get more players the more people watch this. And if you want to play, there's a description of the Hermetica server that we play at below. And just join that server, ask anybody from these videos that have been playing that you've been seeing, and we'll probably want to play with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.